My parents kicked me out to let my golden sister live there, even though I bought the house. But karma came faster than expected. It was supposed to be my dream come true. The culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and sleepless nights. At just 28, I had saved enough to buy my first house at cozy, 3-bedroom place with a white picket fence in a quiet suburb of Boston. It was everything I had ever wanted: a sanctuary, a symbol of independence, and most importantly, a home I could share with my parents, who had struggled to provide for me and my younger sister, Chloe, growing up. But little did I know, this house would become the battlefield for a betrayal I could never have anticipated. Growing up, Chloe was always the golden child. While I worked summer jobs and stayed up late studying, Chloe was the one who got the compliments, the praise, and the undivided attention. She had a way of charming everyone around her with her sparkling smile and bubbly personality. I loved her, but there was always an undercurrent of resentment, a feeling that my efforts were invisible compared to her effortless allure. Still, when I closed on the house, I invited my parents to move in with me. I wanted to give back, to provide them with the comfort they had never truly had. And for a while, everything was perfect. We shared meals, laughed over old family stories, and it felt like we were closer than ever. Until Chloe showed up. Chloe, now 25, had fallen on hard times. Her marriage had fallen apart, and she needed a place to stay. Of course, I didn't hesitate to offer her the guest room, but what started as a temporary arrangement quickly turned into something else entirely. Chloe had a way of taking over, as if every space she entered became hers by default. Soon, her clothes filled the closets, her furniture replaced mine, and she started hosting her friends in my living room. "She just needs some time to get back on her feet," my mom would say, brushing off my complaints. My dad, ever the peacemaker, would nod in agreement. "You're her older sister. She looks up to you." I tried to be patient, but the breaking point came one Friday evening. I returned home after a grueling day at work to find the locks changed. Standing on the porch, suitcase in hand, I called my mom, thinking there must have been some mistake. Her voice was hesitant but firm. "It's better this way, sweetheart. Chloe needs the space more than you do. She's going through so much right now." "What are you talking about? This is my house. I bought it," I yelled, the betrayal slicing through me like a knife. "We're her family too," she replied. "You'll understand one day." And just like that, I was out. Forced to crash on a friend's couch, I scrambled to figure out my next steps. For weeks, I was in a daze. How could my own parents, the people I had worked so hard to support, turn their backs on me? But karma has a funny way of working. While I was gone, Chloe decided to throw a party. A big one. Word got out, and soon the quiet suburban house was flooded with strangers. The police were called when neighbors complained about the noise, and things escalated quickly. By the time the night was over, there was significant property damage: broken windows, stained carpets, and even a smashed chandelier. To make matters worse, Chloe's so-called friends had posted videos of the chaos online. The next morning, I got a frantic call from my mom. "Can you come home? We need you to fix this." I let out a bitter laugh. "Fix what? The house you kicked me out of? That's not my problem anymore." But legally it was my house, and I wasn't about to let them ruin what I had worked so hard for. I hired a lawyer and filed an eviction notice. My parents and Chloe were furious, calling me selfish and ungrateful, but I stood my ground. When they finally moved out, the house was a wreck. It took months and a significant chunk of my savings to repair the damage. But with every nail I hammered and every wall I repainted, I felt a sense of liberation. This was my house, my life, and I was reclaiming it. Chloe, on the other hand, wasn't so lucky. The viral videos from her party had caught the attention of her employer, and she lost her job. Unable to find stable housing, she bounced from couch to couch, her golden halo dimmed. As for my parents, they eventually realized the mistake they had made, but by then the damage to our relationship was irreparable. Today I live alone in my beautifully restored home. It's quiet, but it's mine, and every time I walk through the door, I'm reminded of a hard lesson learned: family is important, but so is self-respect. Sometimes you have to choose yourself even when it hurts. Karma had indeed come faster than expected. Not just for them, but for me too. It taught me to value my worth, and to never let anyone, not even family, take advantage of my kindness.